I recently purchased this K&N recharger. So this is designed for cleaning and then put re-oiling their air filters. So let me go and open this up, show you what you get inside, and then we'll test it out on my K&N filter. So this is going to come essentially with two bottles. So you're going to have your filter oil, which you obviously put on after cleaning, and then it's going to have your cleaner itself. So this is designed to dissolve road grime off of your filter. So for the instructions, it tells you what to do if it gets in the eyes, and the air filter cleaning. So you're going to shake well before use. You're going to spray it onto both sides of the filter and allow it to soak for 10 minutes to loosen up the dirt. You do not want it to dry on there. Then you're going to rinse with cool, low pressure water from the clean side out. So from the inside out to flush the dirt out, and then continue to rinse until all traces of cleaner are gone, and then repeat as necessary. So let's go ahead and test this out on my filter. The instructions say to spray it on both sides and then let it sit for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to kind of show you what the spray bottle just looks like. So this is just going to kind of go like that, and then I'm just going to turn it. I'm just going to soak its way around, and then I'm going to spray from the inside out. So I got that sprayed on there on both sides. Now I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it out with a hose. Now the excess spraying out part is going to be kind of hard to record, but essentially you're supposed to continue to spray from the inside out until there's no trace of the cleaner left. So essentially, until it stops bubbling inside, until you stop getting dirty water running out of here. It's obviously going to take a while, but you can kind of see the pleats are lighting up. So they're turning like a whitish color. These are actually going to be white cotton pleats on here. And so you should be going through and cleaning it until it gets at least close back to the original color. It might be hard to tell in the video, but this is kind of whitish versus this that I haven't cleaned up here is still really, really black. So you're just going to have to continuously wash through there. You can kind of see that it's still bubbling inside of there. You want to get all of that cleaner out, so you just have to keep going. I've been at this for probably 15 plus minutes, and I am still getting soap out of here, just a little bit of that cleaner. So this is going to be a process, so make sure you leave enough time to get it properly cleaned out. Now if you can have something that's like this, where you can like kind of set it up on top and then spray it out, it does make it considerably easier than having to hold the thing the entire time. I am getting there, like you can see. I'm to mostly white now from the black that it was. So I'm definitely getting there. It just is going to be a pretty time consuming process. So it's not perfect, but that's about as good as I'm going to get it. It was black. Now you can definitely see the white part of the cotton that is inside the filter. So that's as good as I'm going to get it. I might come back here in a little while, maybe a couple of weeks and do it again. But for now, it's definitely cleaner than it was. So now you want to let it air dry. So what I'm doing is I've just got it tipped up. It obviously has the hole here in the bottom. So I've just got it kind of tipped up so that way it can kind of run down that. You want to let it air dry out. And then once it's dry, then we're going to add the oil back to it. Now, this is supposed to be fully dry before you go ahead and put the filter oil on. So what I would recommend doing is flipping it the one way, sitting it out in the sunshine if you can, just to give it time to dry naturally. It'll dry faster with the heat from the sun, but just do something along those lines like so. And then you're going to put the oil on. I had mine flipped the one way. Now I got it flipped the other way just because the water kind of seeps down to the one end. So now I'm just letting the other side, or let the other side dry out. Now we're going to add the filter oil. Now that this is fully dry, you're supposed to put oil just across the crown of each filter pleat, and then it's supposed to work its way down. So like wick in essentially is what it said, and then give it 20 minutes before reinstalling. And after it is oiled, you'll want to go through and just make sure that there's no like dry spots. So you want it essentially to be even all of the way through there. Now this specific one that I have here on my truck, I went ahead and installed it back in, but this specific one is going to be like black wire here, so it does look kind of blackish even though it is 100% clean now, and it'll have that red oil all the way on it. So you can see like it should look all the same all the way through. Anywhere where it's lighter, so it's probably hard to see, but it's a touch lighter there, you might want to go through and add a little bit of oil back on to there. It should look about the same all of the way through. But that is the process for cleaning your K&N intake filter.